Good afternoon and welcome to this week's issue of Print21. My name is Wayne Robinson, editor of the magazine. Today we're at a special event. The Federal Treasurer, Josh Frydenberg, has been at the New South Wales Council Small Business Dinner, preaching to the converted, you could say. Big cheers and claps, of course, business owners, big backers of the latest budget with its tax breaks, tax reductions, infrastructure spend, training spend, and of course an election coming up. PIA, many of the PIA members and board members have been here, including Andrew McCauley, John Gargonsalis, Manuel Bajrani and Richard Salak. And the message from the Treasurer is, of course, back me and I will deliver what you guys want. In the printing industry, this news, generally the big news this week, Jim's franchising, well known as Jim's Mowing, Jim's Test and Tag, Jim's Dog Washing, Jim's about 35 other different Jim's franchises. Jim's is coming into the printing industry. Could represent a major shake-up, particularly in the sign industry. Jim's is saying that he wants existing sign companies to rebrand as Jim's sign companies. The whole deal is being driven by a company called Major Media, which is a big nationwide signage provider based in Melbourne, nationwide footprint. Major Media actually doesn't have its own production equipment, it uses manufacturing partners. David Field there tells me that becoming a Jim's franchisee will cost you about $30,000 as a one-off fee. It'll be $1,000 a month more or less after that. And you will get major benefits associated with the Jim's brand, which is obviously very well known in all its various fields. But its homely view of the Jim's guy with the hat and the beard. David Penman, who owns the business, actually quite an interesting guy. Check out print21.com.au for all the background on that. Well, that franchise will roll out across the country from now, a bit of state by state. It's just started in Victoria. Queensland is the next way to go. And it could be a major shake-up. If you're a small sign company in a small regional town, you may well struggle to compete against the Jim's brand. Other news in the printing industry this week, well, really sad news. Bruce Sinnott, one of the three Sinnott brothers, who were the famous pre-press company of the 1980s and 1990s before it was bought by IPMG. Bruce Sinnott sadly passed away this week. Neville, his elder brother, passed away a few years ago, and that just leaves Kevin. Sinnott Brothers, for those who weren't around in the 80s and 90s, and for those who were, a pioneering pre-press house, first to bring everything into the country more or less, really led the way in Australian digitalisation of pre-press. And then Bruce went on to join IPMG and work for that business after that, when Offset Alpine bought it. So condolences to the Sinnott family, to the friends, and of course the printing industry has lost another great. That's it for me this week. Printing industry news, Print21. Wayne Robinson signing off here at the Small Business Luncheon with Josh Frydenberg, Federal Treasurer in Sydney.